cheat on the game.
Get some hot cuckolding going on in the stream.
Don't say that.
We're not.
Because that became a meme. Everybody always says that now about everything.
They don't. They say cuck.
That's true.
They don't say the full word.
That's true. Okay, so we're gonna increased value
to $2.
Unchanged. I think we did it. Sorry, this is taking a little bit. Decreased value. I think that's out. I think we already found it. Hang on. Sorry, here it is. Woo. I think this is it, if I remember right. Let me check. That is it. Okay. So let's set this to 3. There we go. Here we go, everybody. Secret character. We got it. You seeing that? You see how that window's blank?
Yeah.
I forget how I found out about this a while back, but I remember that there was absolutely a 4th one when I was messing with GameShark codes when I was younger. And there's no proper way of doing it. There's no cheat codes for it. There's no actual way of unlocking this. This is just in the game's code, and they never used it. So maybe it was for testing. I'm not sure, but we just got it. So here we go. We're gonna use it. You're gonna see it for the first time ever. It's not worth it, trust me. But you're gonna see it. So here we go.
You're gonna get a little cutie pie in the game.
Yeah, you're gonna get a little hottie. Maybe that's why they took her out of the game. Everybody testing it.
Yeah, everybody kept popping little boners. And they couldn't hold their controller straight.
That's sick. That's gross.
Kept bumping the controllers out of there.
So we have a severed head of a little anime girl now in her cockpit.
I get it, a cockpit. You're gonna put your cock in her pit.
Come on, you're being vile.
Oh come, I get it.
Oh my god.
I see.
But there you go. That was all the code was for. There's a secret little girl you can put in your cockpit, and they didn't want anybody to know about her. Kiwi. Welcome to the stream, everybody. So by the way, I can't afford pizza. So we're gonna play Jumping Flash. Here's the Moo, here's a Kiwi. Oh, the Kiwis don't actually hurt you. I didn't know that. Was I just hurting them for no reason?
Yeah, you were killing them.
These birds hurt you, though. Oh, the Kiwi got in the way. I didn't mean to kill it. I'm sorry, everybody. Oh, well.
How could you? You're a monster.
So the video is working much better this time, except the water is still horrible. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to play through it after just seeing that. Great. We'll have to find out, I guess. But welcome back to Jumping Flash. All donations tonight are going towards a big pizza pie.
We're gonna have a pizza party. You're all invited.
Please help us get pizza. Okay.
If you can make it to the downtown area before all the pizza's gone, you can have it. Win a free pizza.
Win a free pizza. That's what. Oh, it's the Kiwi. Look, he's walking at us. Turn around. Smile for the camera, Kiwi. Here you are. It's your time to shine.
It says Kiwi.
Kiwi, turn around.
I'm the goddamn Kiwi.
Kiwi, turn around. Kiwi. Oh, he blew up. Oh, what a mess.
Just gonna clean this up.
Here's the little crab boy. Oh, he hid. Yeah, he's dead. They're all dead. Everybody dies. This game is called Everybody Dies in Japan.
Little J-Town. Chinatown.
Is this the bonus stage? I think this. No, it isn't. But we'll go. There's the bonus stage. The bonus stage is up. Oh, okay, we didn't get it. It's okay. We don't need the bonus stage. You know what? We actually don't need the bonus stage. That's why it's called the bonus stage. It's a bonus. It's there if you want it. You don't need it.
Who needs video games? Not us.
A lot of people are saying, who are these guys? We've been streaming every single day.
Who are these guys?
Who are these guys? The ones that have been streaming every single day for like a week now.
I mean, you don't. Well, the thing is, you're in every stream, aren't you? Like, I don't. Do the other guys do streams ever?
It's been a long time since they've done solo streams. No, we've been here for like every single stream. Okay, let's get the Moo. We got them. We got all 4 Moo-Moos, and I couldn't tell.
We got the beat.
What did Corey think it was? The Arthur theme song, The Rhythm of the Feet?
That's right.
Oh, Corey.
This is a clever boy. Big ugly boy.
Don't say that about him. You don't have permission to do that. Here's the Kiwi. Any last words, Kiwi? We're leaving in a bit. Did you just go right through me? Get out of here. Oh, he got smoked up.
You got toked up.
He got obliterated.
So I got obliterated this weekend, and man, I was so fucked up.
That's cool. How many beer drugs did you do?
I did 6. I did a whole bunch of them on the. What was it? It was
weed.
The kid on the Flintstones. What did he say?
Oh, he said What did he say?
He said like I did a whole.
He said he didn't say I did. He said like I had a few of them before I came.
It was about weed, right?
Yeah, it was about weed, but he was acting like he was drunk, and it was probably about beer originally because he's
like falling all over himself all the time.
Yeah, he falls all over. He tries to start fist fights and everything.
He tries to start a fight with the lamppost or something.
Yeah.
He's like, why I oughta.
But he said I had a few of them before I showed up, and
I had a few weeds.
Yeah, I had a couple weeds. So this is New York City. Garfield 2 Big Shitty Kitty. We gotta get the Moo-Moos again. This game is kind of repetitive. You sort of do the same thing a lot. But that's video games, people. You gotta get the Moo-Moos.
This poor Moo-Moos.
I'm also kind of regretting hacking the game that has this little anime girl on the top of the screen because I don't really care for her too much.
So what does it do for the voice clips?
There's no voice.
Just no voice clips?
Yeah, it just disables the voice clips, which anybody who hates the voice clips, I'm sorry.
It's your lucky day.
It's your lucky day, but you don't actually have the option to do it in-game. You would have to cheat to do it. I don't think there's a cheat code anywhere for it, though. Like, I was looking around for Game Shark codes. I don't think there's any way to really get this thing. Whoa! Thank you for donating.
Wow, thanks, Aphrodicus. Was it Aphrodicus?
We'll say it's Aphrodicus. Thank you, Aphrodicus.
Who was it? We gotta actually thank who it was.
I did get to see it.
Oh.
Ugh. Oh no, somebody typed in the chat. How much did we get?
50.
Why isn't the thing updating? The thing isn't updating. Uh-oh. Is Twitch alerts down? Oh boy. It still says we have $0. Is that supposed to be a bobblehead, or is it just your face in a case? It's supposed to be... They label it as your AI companion, so... It's your buddy. It's not actually...
friend.
It's not you, it's your friend in the cockpit. And it's supposed to talk to you, but... we hacked the game to put this stupid anime girl in instead. Did we just shoot the Kiwi and his thing's still flying? Oh. That's dark. I don't like that.
The kiwi lives on.
His little parachute's still there. Yeah, Frodicus got banned from Twitch. Oh, did somebody actually... Whoa!
Oh, I forgot about that. That's right.
Whoever donated, thank you. We can actually almost get the pizza already. That was very nice of you.
Holy shit, did they give us like 40 bucks?
They gave us 25.
Oh,
and
well, that's...
with delivery, the pizza's like 30. Why isn't the thing on the top of the screen updating, though? It still says 0.
Because it doesn't approve of your dining choices.
Hang on, we'll fix that. Give me a sec. By the way, if you ever want a good game to just play casually and relax, Jumping Flash 2.
Furashu.
Freshu.
Fresh.
Freshu Pitsu. So much to eat. Jumping Flash is actually a pretty relaxing game to play. It's
It says you.
I don't listen. That's weird to me that you don't like heights in games. I never knew that.
Makes me nervous.
I don't know why.
Because I don't want to fall.
It's just a video game. Okay, there we go. The bar at the top of the screen updated. The pizza, I think it was, what, 35 I said? Which is ridiculous, by the way. Absolutely ridiculous, but it's for a very big pizza. So we'll be good for a few days and everybody will be having a pizza party. Because of you. By the way, this game does not emulate well. Which is really weird because it's a very, very early PlayStation 1 game. But I guess these visual effects were too much. How many times have we been using Cheat Engine during these streams? We did it to Bubba. Did we hack any other games on stream?
I wouldn't know.
I think we just did it to Bubba.
You're usually the one doing the stuff.
Because Bubba is not a game anybody would ever want to play through all the way, legitimately.
Well, don't say that, that's mean.
Oh, it's true.
You
We did play through the first Bubba.
communist?
We didn't play through the second Bubba. We had to cheat because it's so boring. I mean, fun. We did it. It's really weird playing this without having the voice clips because I'm not used to that. Why is this little anime bitch not saying anything?
She's a mute.
Alright, well here it is. We're gonna fight the shark. We're gonna fart boy, shark boy.
Fart on the shark.
Fart on the shark. Now the secret to beating this boss is to not do what I just did. Come back. Oh boy. He doesn't like it when you jump on him. So you should do it.
Which level are you on?
I'm fighting the robot shark.
Oh. Oh yeah, you just said that, didn't you?
Where'd he go? Come back. We're gonna get him. We got a 1-up for that? Oh, because of our score. Okay. I really like this game, though. It's a good game. It's a good video game. If I was going to give an actual recommendation right now, I would. Jumping Flash 2 is actually pretty good. And, the first one was actually one of the first 3D platformers, and it didn't do a bad job. You do have to use left and right to turn, but it doesn't feel bad to play it. It's fine. First person perspective works. And now we're in Japan land.
Japanistan.
This is my friend. He's the frog wearing a hat. He's a...
What's his name?
Frogbert. Here's some torches. The fire isn't animated.
The fire is an anime.
Fire is an anime. Bun is in your mind. Oh, he hurts you if he jumps on your head.
The Frog?
Well, he's dead now.
Fucking asshole.
Is there a secret back here? The thing about this game too is that when you beat it, you unlock more jumps, so you can jump 5 times instead of 3. And you can hold a button down to run really fast. If you hit another button, you fast drop, which is actually really cool that they do that. Except that means your first playthrough doesn't feel like you're actually playing the game, because you're so limited. But this game isn't even hard, so it doesn't matter.
It's not even real.
Which is weird that I remember I struggled with it as a kid, because it's not difficult in any way at all. I guess it's because I was a dumb kid. But then again, I played through Contra 3 and got through hard mode on it as a kid, so I don't know. I guess I'm a dummy.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that you didn't do it on your first try.
No, that was because I memorized it for like 2 months, and then I was able to do it. You can't. No one is going to be able to do that on their first try. That game.
Well,
is
yeah,
pure
that's
memorization.
what I mean. Like, it's because you practiced a bunch with it.
Look, it's a kite. Look at this kite, man.
It's racist.
Oh, we can't hit him. Can we jump on it? Should we risk our lives and jump on it? Let's do it. Oh, you can jump on it. There's no point to it. You can jump on it if you want to. So would this be the perfect game to freak you out then, because you go so high up?
Probably. I don't like games where there's a bunch of floating platforms. It makes me too nervous.
And would you not like the fact that it takes place in the sky?
Yeah.
You know, even though this is a game with tank controls, it doesn't feel bad. Like, you can do stuff very quickly in it. It's surprising. This is like one of the only games I know of with tank controls that actually feels alright.
Well, probably because it's so precise.
It is.
Like you have to you plan out what you're gonna do before you do it.
It's also the first-person perspective helps a lot. It doesn't feel as unusual because you're playing as a robot. If you're playing as like a normal character, having to slowly turn feels weird.
Yeah.
It's also, you turn pretty quick in this. It's not that slow. Also, when you're in the air, it's really easy to steer yourself. Plus, you get to see your shadow on the ground, so you know where you're landing. It's probably, I mean, I'd imagine that's why it's a first-person game. It's because they couldn't really figure out a good way to do a camera for a game like this. And by making it so you look at the ground, it makes it easy to do platforming. Oh, where's the Moo Moo? We still have to get the Moo Moo.
Those poor little Moo-Moos. What's wrong with them?
I don't know. Are people still working on those? I didn't know you guys were actually working on your Bubba Irate Gamer games, because we didn't post a thing for it yet, but we are still planning on doing it. So you guys are
when do you think we'll end up doing it?
Maybe July. Oh, the Moo Moo's down there. We gotta go over there. We have to jump into the fog. We gotta make a leap of faith. Let's see where he is. There he is. Would that freak you out, having to jump from a really high height into fog and hope that you land somewhere safe?
I don't know, actually. That might make it less scary.
I don't know, I like how this game is. I like how you go really high up and you feel like you're really high up.
I'm sure if I was better at video games, it wouldn't be a bigger thing.
This game's pretty tame. I think you'd have an alright time with it. Then again, I just said as a kid I had a hard time with it, and I don't know why. The thing was, too, though, I broke a copy of it that Blockbuster had because...
Oh, that's right, you told me, and then you
Yeah.
gave it back, and it just said, don't rent this.
Yeah, I wrote with Sharpie on the box, don't rent this, it's broken. And they never pulled it from the shelf, nor did I get in trouble for vandalizing the box. But I felt really, really bad, because I was a stupid little kid. I was really sad because it was one of my favorite games, and they only had one copy of it, and I broke it. I didn't break it by, like, scratching the disc, like throwing it around or something. The reason I broke it was because we actually had a mod chip in our PlayStation 1, and it ended up, the laser cut up the disc. Something inside cut up the disc. I'm not sure what did, but the disc got really messed up, and it had a little ring cut around the entire disc, so it just didn't work anymore. So
Those poor little robot bunnies.
I was really sad. This is one of my favorite games. I wanted to be able to keep playing it.
Well, it's not like you would have anyway, because it was a rental.
I would have bought it if I ever saw it for sale in stores. That's the thing, too, is Blockbuster would always have games that I wouldn't actually see anywhere for sale. Like, I could go to Toys R Us and I wouldn't see the game for sale there. It was only at the at the Blockbuster, not Toys R Us. There's a little Tengu, look at him. Oh, what the? Oh my god, he's aggressive. I didn't know that.
It's gonna fuck you up.
He makes little bumblebee noises.
That's what Tengus do.
It's true. There's the spider.
They're
He's
bumblebees.
dead. These are the purploids. They get really nervous when you get near them. Oh, they do hurt you! Oh my god, we thought they were innocent. Never mind. Everybody's an asshole. By the way, this is the stage I'm worried about because you have to go underwater to
Are there
finish it.
underwater kiwis?
Maybe. We're not going to be able to see them if there are.
No.
I'm probably going to have to look up, like, a video clip or something if the water acts up, which it just did. There's no way for me to play this. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh my god. Is this the same place? I think it is, yeah. Oh boy.
You're in the whirlpool again?
I'm heading to it.
Why do you think there's a whirlpool under the mansion?
I don't know. I wish I could see anything I'm doing right now. Well, here it is, everybody. It's the part that I'm not going to be able to do. Did I hit a ceiling? Okay, I might be making progress. I hit a ceiling. No, we didn't make any progress.
No.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull up a video of this part, and I'm just going to play this part based off the video.
Can you skip ahead?
I might just put in a code to skip ahead if I have to.
Is there more water stuff later on?
I don't think there's much. Oh god, there's an autistic guy playing it. Sorry. Hello, everybody. This is Dumpling Flash 2 from the PlayStation 1.
Hooray for YouTube.
Here to give y'all commentary on this girl that I grew up with.
Is he gonna be okay?
His name's Rabbit. He's also a robot. I really thought that was pretty keen when I was a little boy.
What is he drinking? Absinthe?
Sorry, everybody. I had to have my juice box. I had to have my high C. Do you ever remember...
Are you thinking about juice box because of Arthur?
That was Asperger's, not autism.
Oh.
He said, I want juice and a box with a straw. Okay.
Not a cup.
Okay, so we jump in. Is this correct? Let me sync it up to the video here. Okay, what does he do? Why is he in the attic? Stupid idiot. Okay, come on, get over to the well. I have the video clip playing alongside me now. I'm not gonna pause and wait. I'm just gonna do it alongside him. So hang on. Okay, he's coming over to the well. Okay, he jumps in. And then he walks forward. And he fell down. Something's hurting me and I'm not sure what. Oh, do you have to do really precise platforming in here? Oh, God. You do. You do. I don't think I can watch a video clip and do this. I'm sorry, everybody.
Well, you tried.
Let me look up if there's a code to skip stages. Yeah, we're gonna have to put in a GameShark code. Oh, that sucks.
Jumping Flash 2, Big Trouble.
I'm glad emulation has never come far enough along to have that part work properly. Oh, it says Game Start World 2. It actually remembered where I was. Code to skip. Is there a code to skip? Is there a cheat code for that? Level skip. Let's see. Probably isn't. Super mode. No, we're gonna have to use cheat code.
Yummy.
I'm sorry. Sorry, everybody. Hang on.
Sorry, everybody. Hang on.
Hang on tight.
Jumping flash.
Fasten your seatbelts.
Jumping four. Two.
Jumping Jehoshaphat.
Jumping Jehoshaphat. The kids at school will call me fat. And I didn't like that very much.
This poor man.
I used to play this game when I got home from school.
Is he crying?
From school. I'll come home from school, I'll turn on Jumping Flash.
What's wrong with him?
My mommy would tell me not to play video game and that I should work on my homework, but I don't do that. School was real stressful and I didn't know how to do it. Why can't I do it at home every time? Why to play Jump Flu?
The brew flu. He's the monster that makes squishy noises.
They're not gonna get that.
It's okay.
Okay, let's run Jumping Flash again, because I'm not sure how cheat codes on the simulator work. Something tells me a Mongoloid put this together. Yep. Let me guess. You want me to make a text file for it, right?
You're being so cruel to the differently abled today.
Right? You want me to make a text file, right? Why do you want me to make a text file? How about you just let me do it in the emulator? Okay, well, let's see how you do this. How do I do it? Or, wait, don't you have to use a plugin for it for some reason? I remember that being a thing. Let me look it up. Oh boy. Adding the GameShark code. Cheat folder, right click and make a text document. What the fuck? Thank you for donating, Bill Clinton.
Aw. He remembers the 90s.
It wants me to rip apart the game and get its specific ID value, not the actual name of the ROM or anything, the ID value of the game. I'm not going to do that, PlayStation emulator. I'm not going to go and do all of this work just because you can't have a proper setup for this. So we're going to play a different game now, everybody. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
That is very stupid that they did that. We're going to play Floating Runner now. Floating Runner. This is also an early 3D platformer, and it don't work so good. And by that I mean it doesn't really work.
At all?
It's not actually terrible. It's just a mediocre game. That's the problem with it. Also, thank you for donating, everybody. We almost have a pizza.
A pizza, as they say in Great Britain.
We can get that pizza pie. Oh boy. Where's the title screen? I want to play Floating Runner. There it is, Floating Runner. Here we are. You can play as Lay or Cress. These are names. So here we go. Someone said this game is terrible. It's not good, but you can do a lot worse, believe me. This is more playable than Rascal is. I'm pretty sure this game is supposed to have music, though. I'm not hearing any. So maybe we should fill in our own music, so hang on.
Are you gonna play the Forest Temple song?
We could do that. Let's get some good music to play. Hang on. Okay, we got some music. Here we go. We're playing whatever this game is called, Floating Runner. Okay, we gotta get to the exit. We only have 94 seconds, everybody. We gotta find the exit. Thank you for donating, person. Okay, we only got 92 seconds. We gotta find the exit. Does anybody know where the exit is? Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know where I'm going. Oh god, that makes you tumble, I guess. We almost jumped in the water.
Baby tumble surprise.
Shoo shoo, you're my little shoo shoo.
What was your favorite Baby Doll commercial?
The one who you put the food on the spoon and you put it in her mouth and it disappears. How does it do that?
It's magic.
I remember. Oh, thank you for donating, Wobbuffet. You're a good Pokemon. You used to be, at least.
That's the way it goes.
Pretty much. How am I getting lost, by the way? This camera angle is making it very difficult to figure out where I'm supposed to go. Am I supposed to go over here? Well, water hurts, so I guess not. Okay, these are not platforms. That was very misleading, but we're okay. Oh, thank you for donating. I can't read that. That's such a long name. Oh god. We gotta find the exit.
Grinaldo.
Thank you, Granola. Oh no. Where's the exit? We only have 76 seconds. Where's the exit? Holy cow.
You better watch out.
Is this a start? Did we go in a full circle right now? I think we did. I think we just went in a full circle. Oh my god. Oh, thank you for donating, Putsy Patsy.
Pinchy.
Thank you, Kimchi. Thank you, Kindy. Oh god. Okay, maybe over here. Oh, time's running out. What the heck is this it? Oh, we did it. We found the exit. Thank god. We found the exit, everybody. Sure is taking its time loading, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a delicate procedure.
I guess so. Is it done loading yet?
No. Don't be stupid.
Okay, I guess we gotta wait for it to load for an hour. Thank you, Sardonic Pantu.
Pantsu. Karai Pantsu. Which one did you want?
Oh my god, thank you, hot spicy little boy.
Oh!
Oh my god, how many pizzas are you getting us?
Is that that sounds like a thing you would say. Hot spicy little boy.
How many pizzas are you guys gonna get us? That's we already can afford 2 pizzas. Don't go for, well, I mean, I guess we could get a third.
Yeah, we should. You need food to live.
It's true. I think this game broke.
They really like when the game breaks.
Yeah, okay, everybody, this game just broke. We beat one whole level of it, and it broke. I guess it's time to play a different game.
What game you gonna play?
Let's see what we got. Sure, we'll do Mad Panic Coasters. Anybody ever played this game? It's okay.
What's your favorite?
Actually, I wonder if the audio's broken. I remember I had to use a different plugin for it. Yes, it is. Hang on. This game's actually alright. I kind of like this game, but it's very, very hard to play.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay, run. Mad. Okay, this game's actually pretty good.
Mad Panic-Goo.
I don't know if I ran the right file. Oh, why didn't I think of that? We could just play the Rugrats PlayStation 1 game. I guess that's because I didn't want to do it because Chris already played it. Is the music working? I'm not hearing it. Yeah, I'm not hearing any of the music. Hang on. This game is nothing without the music. Maybe I should have the I should have the ISO file. Where the heck is it? Okay, we'll mount it and then we'll play it. Someone said play Bubba. We could.
I don't know. Are you gonna remember how it goes? You gonna be able to foot that one?
I just don't really want to do it again. We've streamed it how many times now? We've streamed it probably 7 or 8 times for everybody.
We're the Bubba guys.
I think everybody has seen the full extent of Bubba at this point.
If you want to see Bubba, you gotta go to the Best Gamers.
Like, we even ripped apart the game's code for everybody. I don't think there's much more we could do with Bubba. Why isn't it running the game? Uh-oh. Oh boy. This is becoming a lot of work. CD-ROM. Configure. Is this the proper one? Yeah, it's the right one. Bobo!
Bobo.
Bobo!
What does Chris think about bonobos?
Slow go on the yobos. Why isn't this running? How did I play it before? I played it before with the music and everything, I remember.
What, Bubba?
No, Mad Panic Coaster.
Oh, I don't know. I remember you having some kind of... Oh, no, you did play it. That's right. You played it fairly recently, too.
So why is it not working? Did I mount it wrong? It should be working. Reset. Let's see if that did it. Hang on, everybody. Hang on. Oh my gosh. There's a logo, but is there music? Well. Wow. It crashed. Hey gamers, did you hear of the new Game Grumps starring Rob Schneider?
Uh-oh.
I liked how Zach and everybody was making fun of the fact that Rob Schneider was trying to do that. And then they just went along with it anyways.
They actually did it, huh?
Yep, and they were very proud of it, which is confusing. It's Rob Schneider. And then they were trying to pretend Real Rob was actually a pretty good show. They played it into his hand exactly how he wanted them to. He wanted to advertise his garbage, and they went along with it because, well, it's a celebrity. Beggars can't be choosers, I suppose.
That doesn't sound... I don't think that's an accident. I'm sure that they actually signed a contract to do that.
Well, yeah. I'm sure they did, but also cash money.
Well, yeah, I'm sure they got paid for it.
Cash money. Okay, everybody. Today we're playing Mad Panic Coaster, created by Capcom. In Japanese, that says Mad Panic Coaster.
Paniku.
Our enemy is the Mad Panic Coaster. There he is. That's the Mad Panic Coaster.
What's he so mad about?
Dio is the name of the coaster. Here's all the kids at the theme park. They want to ride him. You have to piggyback on him. Everybody's very angry because he's hard to catch. He's really slippery. But you have a real fun ride if you can hop on his back. We're gonna go for a ride on the Mad Panic Coaster. Oh, the music broke. Here we go. Will you load the data? Yes.
It's like a favor.
No game data. Did I not save? Oh, I made a save state was what I did.
Oh.
I think. Yes, I did. Okay. Look at all these goofballs. I don't know which one this is. Those are all the endings, I think. That's right, they talked about Chris Boers and Bubba. That's what they talked about with Rob Schneider. Okay, let's do the arcade mode with my favorite character, because we have him now. There he is. Okay, so to ride the Mad Panic Coaster, we have to kill all these people.
Why is the world so cool?
Otherwise, how are you gonna have a fun time if all these guys are in the way? I gotta remember my controls. Okay, that's how you roll.
Now show me how to rock.
If you can grab him, you can grab him because he's a little scoundrel. He's a little slippery goofball.
He's a rascal.
Pulverize him like that. Oh, he's dead. We're gonna get a big ride on the Mad Panda Coaster. Do I even have super moves? Oh yeah, I do. Not a very good one, I guess. Oh, there it is. We got him. We have a counter move, but I don't remember what it is. Yellow Temperance is orange. Yeah, I don't know if that's because I hit the wrong button or what. But whatever, we'll go with it. Okay, so this is Indiana Jonesy. He wants a ride on the Mad Panda Coaster too. And we're gonna have to stop him, because we were in line first. Oh! That's his, he's got an octopus in his arm, because he went to the petting zoo at SeaWorld, and the guy, he thought he could pet the octopus, but you're not actually supposed to. Also, they don't have orca whales there anymore. Did you know that? They got rid of them.
Did they?
Yeah,
I thought
they
that
did.
was the thing they were going to do.
No, they did it this year.
I guess they would have had to eventually.
Because nobody actually cares about them. How about that? Oh. They punched us. They do that, don't they?
Love punching.
How do you do the counter? We have a counter. I just don't remember how to do it. Robber Soul. I forgot they changed his name. By the way, thank you everybody who donated.
Hey, Julian.
We can get 2 whole pizzas. Hey Julian. Oh. So this is Indiana Jones. This is his friend Indiana. That's why he's named that, because he has a friend named Indiana. Wow, look how pixelated his bird is. I guess that's what you gotta do to fit it on the game. I'm actually pretty surprised how much they got in here. We got him, we kicked him. Oh. Well. Now this guy is kind of a turd. So we're gonna cream him. And just like that, Indiana hit the ground. He's dead. We killed a man. We killed a man today. Today we killed a man, everybody. A man is dead. His blood has been spilled. Spilt? Spilled? Spilt. We spilled his blood, and he's not even alive anymore. He's a dead boy. We'll punch him in the face. There we go. We got him. It took a couple tries, but we got him. His hair is really intimidating. I wasn't sure where his face was and where his hair began. I'm sorry, everybody. Oh, he got us with the thingy. Oh, what a guy.
Okay, what happened? What did I miss?
How is your thing?
Good.
Your favorite guy?
We made several.
I'm fighting your favorite guy.
Markiplier.
Yeah, your favorite guy, Markiplier. I'm fighting him. He has a flat top now, by the way. He dyed his hair white. I guess he's going through another phase. Come on. You won't let me grab him. No. What a turd. Oh, that cancels. I didn't know that. Oh, he hit us with the thingy. What kind of pizza should we get?
Bell peppers and spinach.
Well, that's $30 going to waste.
With barbecue sauce
Oh my
instead
God.
of tomato sauce.
Oh my god. To be fair though, I usually get pineapple and people don't like pineapple.
I like pineapple.
I like it. I don't know why others don't. Oh, thank you for donating, Markiplier. Wow. You did it.
The Markiplier.
Do you like the sound of that pizza you described?
Yeah. He said, I gotta get me some of that.
Can you fight as Wubba? I don't think he's in this game. I'm sorry. They couldn't fit him on the PlayStation 1 disc.
He's too big.
He's too big. His bowels are too loaded. What do you think his name was actually supposed to be? Or is he just Black Bubba?
Smubba.
Smubba? We're killing Iggy now.
Iggy song.
Oh, I like that. What move is that? He turned his stand into a giant dog. It just slides across the ground. It doesn't do anything. It's just a giant dog. Why does he have that? What's the point? To remind me that he's a dog?
Yeah. So some people forget.
Well, he's dead. He's dead. He's not even a good dog. He was missing a leg anyways.
It's true.
Oh, that's a counter, is what that is. Why'd I do that? We did it. We killed a dog. Don't we feel good about ourselves? We punched a little pooch.
Listen, you don't have the excuse most of the time. Some people would kill for that.
Some people would kill to kill a dog.
They would kill to kill a dog, yeah.
Now we're fighting our doppelganger. We like cherries more than he does. Thank you, Darth Bubba.
Darth Bubba.
Yeah, Darth Icky and Darth Bubba. Those were the name suggestions. Bubba is Darth Icky.
Yeah. Because he smells real bad.
We did it, we broke his back. Broke his mama back. Step on a crack
Said
and
we
bring your
stepped on
mama
a
back.
crack. We brought our mama back.
Poor Chucky. He didn't even know Angelica killed her to begin with.
Yeah.
It's weird how this JoJo spin-off game is more interesting than most of the other fighting games Capcom ever made. How about that?
Good game feel.
Good game feel. We did it. We killed him. Now we can move into his house and adopt his lifestyle.
Take over his life.
That's all I ever wanted. Darth Insanius, that's right. You got it. Darth Insanius and Darth Icky. Rocky. Why is he calling me a bonehead? I'm the one that played as him. I was just helping him.
He didn't do it well enough.
I did alright.
You fucked up.
Bonehead? Why is he calling me a bonehead? I like that almost he doesn't say anything in the game. He has like 2 voice clips and he just says, "Do you understand?" That's it. Because that was the thing he said, remember? That was the thing he said.
Good job, me.
I don't think he says that in this. No, he probably does. I just don't understand it because I don't speak the Japanese.
Or English.
I speak that. I speak that. Do we get that in the ending book? Do we unlock his juicy ending, which was just a picture of him on screen? Let's see. Book. It's just called Book. Let's go look at Book.
Baku.
Oh, we did. There he is. He's actually in there. Huh. That's weird. Who else can we use?
Abuse.
Who else can we abuse? I don't know who else is worth using. Sure, why not? We'll be the whole horse. He's one whole
Horsu.
one whole horse. His backstory.
When do they introduce half horse?
His backstory
Three
was that
quarters
when
horse.
he was born in a hole in the ground with a horse. There was a horse stuck in a hole, so they named him Whole Horse because they thought he was a horse, but actually he was a little boy. They didn't know any better.
They couldn't tell.
I mean, he was crawling. He looked like a little horse. They didn't know.
Because he's on all fours.
Yeah. They didn't know any better.
So did the horse give birth to a little boy?
Oh, there was no horse.
Oh,
They thought he was a horse.
okay.
So here's how you play as Whole Horse. You just shoot your gun over and over and you don't do anything else. Because everybody's too stupid. That's it? Why did that work? Oh. I guess they are too stupid to block it. Okay, well there you go. That's Whole Horse, everybody.
The whole horse and nothing but the horse.
Okay, we... Well, I mean, that's accurate. We did kill him the right way. use the jig. I don't know how to. I actually don't remember the moves for everybody. It's been a long time since I played this. It's been a very, very long time. Oh, there it is. There he is. Got him. Wow, we're so good. Just keep shooting the gun. That's a combo? Okay, I didn't know that. Well, remember that, everybody. You can just do that, I guess. Ah, we're so good. He's dead. Just shoot the gun. What do you think of Whole Horse?
He does not have eyes in his hat, unfortunately.
It's true. The book did not predict that right.
It wasn't an accurate prediction after all. That's why it never works out.
I guess so. Well, this isn't accurate. They screwed up putting him in the game because I'm supposed to be faster with the gun than he is supposed to be with the sword, so this isn't accurate. I'm not happy. Has he showed up the most out of any of the bad guys, I guess? He appeared
Probably, yeah,
times.
because he showed up like 4 or 5 times.
He's an actual character. Everyone else in this game is just someone who appeared for a little bit, and then that was it. And usually they're just not real people. They just, I like to kill because it's fun. That's them.
Alrighty, I'm going to go make some dinner, and then I'm going to start my own stream.
Okay, I'm gonna.
So I'll talk to you.
No,
so...
I'm gonna wrap this up in a second.
Well, I mean, I gotta go to cook anyway. So.
Oh, okay.
All right, talk to you soon.
Okay. We're gonna wrap it up after this, everybody. We're gonna wrap this up in a sec. If we can kill this stupid dog. But hang on. Just kill this dog. And then we're gonna get pizza pie. We're gonna get pizza pie. We're gonna kill the dog. He's not here for the pizza pie. 2 other guys are here for the pizza pie, and one of them is not here at the moment, but he's gonna get a bit. He's gonna get a bitty pizza pie. Nibbler was her own character design only. Yeah, it's true, and also her artwork looks completely different from everybody else's because of that. Because his art style changed so much by this point. We did it. We killed the dog. Dog always blocks low. It seems like it. There's our whole horse. There he is. One whole horse right there for everybody to see. What kind of pizza? I'm not sure. We could get I'm thinking sausage pepperoni is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go for probably a party one, honestly. We could afford it. You guys donated a lot. Holy cow. I'm gonna be eating pizza for a week. It's very nice of all of you. I still sort of miss the part 3 style. I don't really. It was still that point when he was trying to kind of look like a Fist of the North Star. I wasn't too wild about how it looked. I'm not actually that crazy about part 3. I know most people love it the most, but I'm not actually wild about it. Oh, I didn't know that was the one I just did. Whoops. I like part 4, Steel Ball, part 2, part 6. I'm actually liking where part 8 has been going, but I haven't read it in a little while. I need to catch up on it. This is such a broken character. Holy shit. No, he isn't. I'm just fighting computers. Anybody could easily deal with this. This is not very good. That's like saying Ryu's broken because he can throw a fireball. You just have to get up to him, is all. I'm also not guiding the bullets, which is something we can do. Yeah, we did. I'm surprised we got $62 because we weren't even asking for that much. It was very nice of you guys. But that is the thing, is that any money going towards these streams usually is for food because we're not we typically don't do so well because food's expensive. So even though everybody's working constantly, still we usually don't get much food. Usually we get something like a pizza and then we hang on to that for a week. We're gonna blow his stand up in a sec. Doom didn't even break the top 10 plate on Steam. It's true, but also everybody is pretending it's very, very good. But to be fair, I do need to play the campaign at least, because even though I experience multiplayer, maybe the campaign is different, even though it doesn't look like it is. Also, it encourages the stupid kill moves to get ammo, which is dumb. Why is only the stand taking damage? If you have your stand out, only the stand gets affected by it. And then if you hurt the stand enough, eventually the stand dies. It doesn't die, but was it stand crush is what they call it? It makes it go away, so you can actually hit them. So you can't really get chipped out if you have your stand out. You have to get the stand out first. So if you're about to lose the fight, you want to have your stand out just because of that. There's like actually a lot to this game, which is why it's a pretty good game. It's not very balanced. Also, I probably just lost this. I was gonna try to go for a flashy super move there, but I blew it. I heard Doom single player's campaign is actually good. You know what? I heard the multiplayer was good too, so that doesn't really mean much to me. But I do need to try it. I'm not gonna speak too much about it just because I haven't tried it yet, but based off the multiplayer, I'm not gonna really care for it. The game is way better than All-Star Battle. Well, yeah, that was a disaster. Wasn't that like the #1 sales any game had ever had in Japan at the time? And then it also had record low sales the next day because everybody returned the game after day one. That game was just a disaster. It was disappointing too. I wanted it to be good because I love this game. This game is legitimately really, really good. And this came out around the same time as like Street Fighter 3 and everything. This is a CPS3 game. It looks really nice, it plays really well, they had a lot of good ideas. Oh, he blocked it. Got him. The campaign is really good, no joke. I guess I'll have to try it. Actually, from some of the footage I saw, it did look faster than the multiplayer, which is kind of weird. It would have different movement rates. But that just might be because someone turned the speed up or something on a map they made or something. Because I saw somebody try to make a map from the original Doom in it. I'll have to try it. But that's the thing is I wasn't happy at all with the multiplayer when I got to do it. You think JoJo can be any genre? No, not really. I mean, there could be an RPG. You could do RPGs with it, I guess, but I mean, that's what JoJo pretty much is. Like, that's all Part 3 is fighting. It's nothing else. The later parts are more story-driven, and you're doing it, I guess even if you're not... Oh, I forgot that's how this fight works. Whoops. This is why this part's actually pretty cool. But no, I mean, if you're gonna cover a lot of the parts, it would just end up as a fighting game, probably. I mean, that's fine. Like, this is an amazing game. Like, this is a great example of doing it. But, this is, like, the only time it's ever really been done well. I'm surprised I got him with that. Oh, does he get angry at the end? Oh, wow. They actually tried to make this accurate. He gets really upset, and he just starts kicking you. That's why this game is really cool. Like, there's a lot of accuracy and everything. Oop, I should have ducked that. Yup. The audio's messing up. Oh. Oh! Uh-oh. He's gonna do it again. I am not doing so well. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, I'm fine. We got him. Jesus, now this character looks unbalanced. This is not how he actually fights. Also, like I said, this game is unbalanced, but it's not these characters. It's specifically Pet Shop is the most broken character, probably in any fighting game. Pet Shop's a disaster because it's a bird, meaning it's flying, and all of its attacks come out immediately. It's just a disaster. And when they were re-releasing it on like Xbox Live and everything, everybody was hoping, oh, maybe they'd rebalance it. And then of course they had a quote saying, oh, well, we didn't touch the game because, you know, we want to be arcade accurate. And that just means you didn't touch it because that would require work. Nobody wanted this to be accurate. People would have loved this to be rebalanced just because of how broken Pet Shop was. But of course they didn't do it. Also, they overpriced it. I don't know why. This was not a popular game over here, and they jacked the price up to like $20. By the way, this is going to be very hard. Part of the problem is I'm playing with a controller, and I do not want to. That's why I've just been spamming moves. Oh, do you wall bounce off that? That's actually really cool. I didn't know that. Whoops. Whoops. Good. There's actually a lot of unused content from this game too. I forget, there's like 5 or 6 cut characters that are in the game's files, but they just never did anything with them. They had a lot of plans for this. I would have loved if they did a 3rd revision, but they never did. They only did 2. It's too bad. Would have been cool. Well, there's the lasers. There's his beautiful hair. Everybody describes how beautiful and charming he is and how much they all want to kiss him. They were lost in his beauty. Okay, please leave me alone. You stop time for that? But this game is just really fun. Like, there's a lot of really technical stuff in it too. They wanted to get a lot out of this, and it's too bad that this is... That was what I was saying, like, there's a lot of really smart mechanics in this game that you don't really get to see in Capcom Fighters, so it's too bad it ended up as unbalanced as it is, because if they did one more revision, this game could have been perfect. And people probably would be playing it to this day, like, they'd probably be playing it in tournaments and everything. I know some people still try to play it seriously, but the problem is Pet Shop's so broken I'm pretty sure he's banned from being used in any tournament, and on top of that, the top tier is pretty much all people use in this game. Some characters are just outright worthless. The main cast is pretty much everyone who's good. This game's pretty good. If you've never played it, this is a very good fighting game. It's easy to pick up and play, but there's also a lot of mechanics and there's some depth to it. You can actually get a lot out of it. It's pretty good. That's right, and Enduro was going to be playable. He was there's a victory screen for him, there's a continue screen for him, the versus screen art's there, there's a concept art of him being playable. They were going to do a lot for him, but he ended up just being a bonus game in the arcade version. The arcade version is the one you should play, by the way. Don't play this PlayStation 1 port if you actually want to play it for the gameplay. But if you want a game for the single-player experience, play the PlayStation port, because the story mode in it has every single moment from Part 3 captured in it. Although a lot of it's QuickTime events, which is stupid, but there's a lot of mini-games and everything. You do play through the entire part. So that's pretty cool about it. So Whole Horse just beats Dio and leaves? Yeah, I guess so. I heard the second JoJo game is better than the first one they put out. It's supposed to be better than All-Star Battle, but I have not tried it, and I am not interested in playing it just because it's I forget what they're called, that studio. They do the Naruto games. I'm gonna say Naruto because I don't have any respect for that series, but they made those games, the stupid Ultimate Ninja games, which aren't real fighting games, but people love them just because if you're a fan of the series, you can mash a button repeatedly and look cool. But that's all the game boils down to, so if you're trying to play it with like a group of friends or like get super into it, there's nothing else to ever pick up on or learn. There's nothing to it. And that was part of the problem with All-Star Battle, is that it was trying to look like it was a 2D fighting game, but it wasn't. It wasn't really a fighting game. It was really broken, nothing did any damage. You would just use super moves over and over again, and then the original version of the game was really, really broken. Everything was an infinite combo. If you taunted someone when they fell down, you could just get them in a loop forever. It was ridiculous, but then they did a rebalance patch, and that broke it even more. Wham, when he does his super, it's supposed to juggle you, but because of how they rebalance the game, it hits you one time, and then you fall on the ground, and he's stuck in the super animation. You can just hit him out of it. They didn't playtest that thing at all. They didn't try. They just wanted to make money off of it because JoJo was popular, and that's why people hated it over there when it came out. Everybody bought it on day one. They were really excited. It even like took some inspiration from this. Like, there was a dedicated button to your stand and everything. They had some ideas lifted from this, but it was just a train wreck. And the new one just looks like the Ultimate Ninja game, so I am not really interested. I don't want to run around and mash a button over and over again. I'd rather have a game like this where there's a lot to it, and it's a lot of fun. Are you going to play scratch games people sent you on Wednesday? Did people send us anything? And the story for Too Much Part 3 Wankery. Well, that's the thing. Part 3 is the big popular one, so go figure. Japan's weird about their taste in the series. I know they don't really like Part 4, even though that's the author's personal favorite. Part 3 and Part 5 are their favorites, I think. Part Fee. I'm a dummy. I'm sorry. I haven't eaten any food today. That's why I'm looking forward to this pizza. But Part 5, I know, is their big favorite, and I don't really get it. It's formatted the same way as Part 3. I guess it's just because they like changes of scenery. Part 4 is too familiar to them because it's just a little Japanese town. They don't like that. You ask people to make games. Oh, Scratch! I forgot what Scratch was. I'm sorry. Yeah, if people send us their Scratch games, absolutely we'd play them. What's on the pizza? I said we're probably going to get sausage and pepperoni. Extra cheese. I actually do extra sauce, too. I like extra sauce on a pizza. It's pretty good. Did they actually have the whole buy money to unlock shit in All-Star Battle? They sure did. They sure did. And you know what? They didn't take that out of the American release either. That's still in there. They made it a little bit easier for us to unlock stuff in the English release, but it's still there. It's embarrassing. It's just embarrassing what they did with that game, and I don't know what they were thinking. They really thought they could flim-flam people with that, and nobody was... The game itself, like, had nothing to it. It wasn't fun to play. It was miserable because of how long it took to fight somebody. You had 99 seconds, and you basically were spending all of that in a fight because nothing did any damage, only your super moves did. But that was how the campaign mode worked. You would fight a character, and you would lower their HP. You could buy items to use to help do that. So you'd be fighting the same opponent like 5 times in a row, but you were only allowed to fight them so many times because you had a battery that had 4 charges in it, and you would use those charges to fight them. So once you ran out of charges, you had to wait either a few hours to get a charge back, or you could pay real money to fill it back up. So it was like a mobile game, but it's a console game. So it was a $60 game, and it expected, I think it was $2 to refill your battery or something. It was something ridiculous like that. So $60 game, about a quarter of the cast was already developed in the game on day one, but were all DLC, and each of them were $3 each. And then they were doing that too. It was ridiculous. It was insane. I can't believe they thought they could get away with that. And they didn't. It sold a lot day one, and then I think it was 99% of players. Like, it was a ridiculous figure too. It was almost everybody who bought it returned it the next day. So they dropped the price on it immediately. They patched it week 1. They gave everybody a DLC character for free to apologize, but nobody cared. They screwed up way too much for anybody to care. But like I said, I'm sure the second one they did is an improvement, but it's not the kind of game I'd be interested in, and I'm sure it's still simplified baby stuff where you just mash a button over and over again, and it'll play a bunch of animations and make it seem like you're playing a game when you're not, because that's what they did with the Naruto games. Anything on that Dota 2 video, or is that a secret? Well, none of that's related to the best gamers. That's going to be on its own channel. But I don't want to talk about it because I get frustrated every time when I think about it. There's going to be a lot of work done on it. I'll just say that much. There's a lot of editing to be done. It's not just going to be video clips with dialogue. There's going to be a lot put into it. So that'll be coming in like the next 2 weeks probably. Isn't it game development for babies like drag and drop? I don't know how Scratch works. We found that last week. I've never used it. That guy made that Minecraft thing in it, which is pretty wild, where it was trying to simulate 3D poorly. Dota 2 is a virtual doll dress-up game now. Not really. That is an aspect of it. But the problem with the dress-up side of it is it used to have a thriving economy. Like, I hate all of that. I don't care about any of that to begin with. I don't care about hat collecting. But you used to at least own your cosmetics in it, and now you don't anymore. If you get random item drops, you're not allowed to do anything with them, and if you purchase things, you can't do anything with them. You don't own anything you get in that game anymore. And it hurt their item community. Like, people were furious about it, but Valve doesn't care because they just want to get the money directly. They don't like people selling items to each other. They'd rather you have to buy their chest and give them all the money up front. And then also all their cosmetics they've added in are hideous and overly designed. They used to have a policy on it that it had to follow the hero's lore, and the design had to look pretty close to how the hero already looked, same color scheme and everything, but they stopped caring. Google search Nyx Assassin and look up all of his item sets, because he goes from being red and gold to being purple and black, and just being a giant lump. He looks like a completely different character, and that's still in the game. They never did anything about that. They just stopped caring because they know they can get money for it. But I'm gonna drop it there. Stop trying to bait Dota discussion out of me. I'm doing a video on it for a reason. I probably talked about it for, I think I had 4 hours of audio recorded, but cut down and edited, it managed to be around 2 hours. But it might be longer based on how the video editing goes. I don't know. Pretty much every single corner of that game is going to be talked about, though, because I have 3,000 hours clocked on it, and I actually cared about it at one point. And then over time I realized I was just wasting my time playing it, and with Valve being the ones running it, it's never going to get to the point I want it to be at. So, oops. But I don't know the channel URL because I'm not allowed to give it a custom URL yet, because YouTube is big stinky. I don't know why we're getting viewers out of this, but YouTube won't let me. Is the video going to be posted? No, that's the thing. Like, we all stream together as a group, like just friends typically pop into this, and I've done stuff to help out with videos on The Best Gamers. I've helped with editing lately because the old editor doesn't really come around much. But that's the thing, is it's going to just be its own thing because it's not formatted in the same style, and I wouldn't want to drop that on people on The Best Gamers anyways. It's better off being its own thing. Plus, I don't want to leech off of it. I want to hop in here and say, "Oh, it's me, The Best Gamer," because I'm not. I'm just some nobody. You want Rockcock is who you want. I'm hoping he'll do a thing on Doom, because I'm sure he'd have a lot to say. We used to play Doom all the time. We would stream Doom 2 like constantly. I like how custom URLs are a big thing on every social media site, but YouTube has to be special. Yeah, I really like how YouTube is obnoxious about it. They said you need to have over 100 subscribers, you need to have an account for over a month, and, you know, great. You don't want people just having access to it out the door, but here's the problem, YouTube. If you uploaded a video that got attention and you have more than 100 subscribers, I'm sure there's somebody ready to park your custom URL because you just can't get it yet. So, you know, good idea. Really smart idea, YouTube. That's brilliant. Just fence people off, so then once their URL gets taken, that's it, and they're fucked. Do you have a YouTube channel? I made one. I haven't posted anything yet. I'm working on a video. I shouldn't even say a video. It's probably going to be 8 separate parts, I guess. They're all categorized and everything, so it was easy to split it up. I'll talk about it more later. It'll be its own thing. Just wait. Be patient. We're not gonna. I'm not like I don't really want to talk much about it anyways. It feels dirty coming here mentioning it. It's its own thing anyways. It's not related to the best gamers. How do I send my Scratch game to you? I already sent it on Twitter. I saw someone send it out to us. Someone sent us a Scratch game on Twitter, and I clicked the link for it and didn't do anything. So I don't know if that was a virus. But just tweet it at us. Tweet out the address later and we can get... We already retweeted on the Best Gamers account a video clip just because it was goofy. And that's probably the most the Best Gamers account is ever going to do to give it attention, because I really don't want to do that. I don't want to feel like I'm piggybacking off of this. It should just be its own thing. I hate MOBAs, but I would watch your video. I don't really like them much either. Dota was different enough that I kind of got into it. But then after figuring everything out and learning how the game was being supported and just how much was wrong with it, it's basically a quitting video is the thing. I dedicated a lot to it. I was in the top 100 at one point, and after all of that, I just got really, really sick of it because of... You're doing it again. You're catching me on it. Just wait for a video. Just wait for a video. It'll be still a couple weeks from now, but I started on video editing today. I've been trying to work in programming off to the side too. I'm juggling a lot. Which, by the way, the donations tonight, seriously, thank you very much, because that's why we've been streaming so much. We are not in a very good spot. Rockhike just moved into an apartment. So did Carnivore. I think I mentioned this before. So the streams have been going towards food for everybody. How old are you? Man, I'm just a little baby. No, I'm not. 30? I'm not 30. Do I sound 30? I'm not 30. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. I'm 25. I'm getting there. It's weird to think about that I'm getting there. Are you seriously in danger of starving to death? Nah, I wouldn't say in danger. Let me think. I don't have that anymore. I finished that today. I think a can of baked beans in there. Which, by the way, baked beans are actually very, very good. I never had to fall back on them until recently, just because it's like a food you can leave there for a while. Pretty good. I actually like baked beans a lot. I got a can of baked beans. I think I still have my can of soup in there. And over the weekend I was able to order a pizza on Saturday. Whooped, the screen blacked out. But that's the thing. We all moved out. Everybody's been really busy with work. We barely have... The thing is, too, I was talking to somebody about this yesterday because Angry Joe came up. I wonder if I should just switch this to the static screen because we're not even playing this game anymore. Or maybe, you know what? Here, let me pull up a... Do I have the PlayStation Tech demo video? Let me pull that up. Here we go. We'll drag this in here. Did it do it? Oh, there it is. Okay, here you go, everybody. Here's a visual. This was the original PlayStation 1 tech demo. Look at him go.
Look at that little son of a bitch go.
Okay, is there a way I can loop it? Yeah, there we go. Okay. But yeah, everybody moved out to apartments and everything. Everybody's on their own. I'm even moving later this year. Chris moved too, now that I think about it. Everybody in general has just been moving around. Everybody's all over the place. Chris moved out to California and just arrived today, I think. I may or may not be moving out there. I don't want to because it's so expensive. But based on how some work that I'm doing this year goes, I might be able to. Rockhawk moved into an apartment a couple weeks ago. Same with Carnivore. Chrissy's never even around because she's so busy with her job. Well, that's the thing. We don't have much time to do stuff anymore. I've been juggling programming on 3 different things now, I think. And I've been working in streams frequently just because I don't feel like we all do enough. The Wednesday streams are usually really late, so nobody gets to see them. And that's because of Rockhawk's job. That's not like the fault of any of us, really. That's not a thing we can control. He just comes home really late. Oh, thank you for donating. $15, holy moly. Yeah, Zach moved back to Philadelphia. Do you do anything besides the best gamers? Nothing that really pays much right now. I can cover rent. That's about it. But that's the thing, is at the end of the year, I'm sure I'll be fine. Probably in a good, comfortable spot, too, so I could stream more often, do more videos and stuff. That's the thing, is I've wanted to do videos, because I've been helping everybody with editing and stuff on The Best Gamers for a while, and I've helped with some other stuff. I did some videos with Chris a while back, too. But that's the thing, is it's been hard really juggling time because I do so much. And this Dota video I've had as a thing I wanted to do for probably 3 months now, 4 months. It's something I've wanted to do for a while now, and I only now finally got time to start working on it. So that's why I can't even like say a time for it. I would say in the next 2 weeks, at least the first part should go up. Can all the best gamers get together and visit Genesis? I'm sorry to say, but Genesis is not going to be seeing nobody no more. That was really disappointing. We went back and we actually did see Genesis again, and we tried to have a conversation with him, and immediately we had all of these people coming over. It was more embarrassing than... Like, Genesis, I think, is endearing. I wouldn't say he's a train wreck of a human being or something like everybody else was saying. He's really endearing just because of how lost he is in his made-up stories. And that's why it was so much fun talking to him. But that's the thing, is he would go to these places where the Sonic furries were, and we ran into him like a while ago. We were excited to talk to him again, but this was after those videos went up. So all of these Sonic people came over, and they were all trying very, very hard because they knew we were probably recording, so they were all putting on these personalities and trying to be really over the top and thought they were really cool. One of them was wearing a neon colored top hat and was saying, "Yeah, you may have saw me. I crashed the welcome area a while back. I'm kind of a tough griefer around these parts." And it was just the most embarrassing thing I've ever witnessed, because it's like, you're not fooling anybody. Nobody thinks that you're some cool guy. You're wearing a cyberpunk top hat. Like, nobody thinks you're tough. That's great. You establish your little griefer persona or whatever, but nobody's falling for it. You're not a griefer. You're just some guy who wants to feel validated. So it was really embarrassing. We just hopped off after that, and we haven't ever tried going back on to see Genesis again after that. Yeah, this music is kind of weird to talk over. Let me mute it and put on better music. Let's get something better. There we go. And can we make this video look more flavorful instead of depressing? That's a start. There you go. Okay. Let's crop the side of it off. Okay, that was too much. There we go. Okay. See, this manta ray is not depressed anymore. But yeah, that was the thing. People on Second Life are really embarrassing anyways. It goes for even people who post those videos to YouTube. Like, what's his name? He commented on Chris's video and was trying really hard to get him to do a video with him. I don't remember his name. But he goes on there, and all he does is like run up to people and says like, "Oh, you're a faggot, faggot." Oh. Like, he doesn't do anything. There's no wit behind it. The fun thing about messing with people on Second Life is that everybody on there is just so insane that it's really interesting just hearing them tell stories about themselves. It's the best way to go about it is just kind of blending in with people and just kind of going along with it, feeling like you're a part of whatever madness is going on, and trying to bait out strange responses. Like, that's the best way of doing it. But there's a lot of people who go on there, and that's all they do. It's like if you're watching Leafy, for example. Which, by the way, I have no idea why Leafy has almost 3 million subscribers. This isn't even related to any of that drama, which I thought was stupid to begin with. That call-out video was a mistake, but I don't know why anybody watches that guy. Like, if you've seen photos of him, he's like a... It's a little 17-year-old with a little chubby baby fat face, with hair in his eyes, baseball cap backwards, hoodie on top of it. It's like a joke. It's like a parody. But that's the thing, is you get people like that on Second Life who are doing griefing videos typically, where they don't do anything intelligent, nor do they have like a good voice or charisma, personality. They have nothing. They just go on there and call people faggot and record them responding to it. I remember, I forget what his name was, but he uploaded a video. He used to spurg on us pretty hard on Twitter too. But he... because he had bad history, I remember. Was it on 4chan, I guess? There's like a whole article written about him, but he would just spam people all the time on Twitter, trying to start fights with them. And then he started sucking up to us. He sucked up to Chris. And his video, he walked up to a guy and called him a... "Ooh, you're a faggot. A cool muscle man photo in your profile." And the guy just laughs at him and is like, "Yeah, that's me. You're making fun of me because I'm in shape? That's what you're doing?" And everybody there is laughing at him, and it's like, that's the thing. How's that insulting? Just because you prefaced it with the word faggot, there's no insult there. And that's the thing. What's fun about watching that? It's fun finding weirdos. Like, that's the thing. That's what makes Second Life videos fun. Who's that one guy? That one guy is really, really good. I don't remember his name. He barely says anything. He just finds himself in really weird situations. He had the video where the girl tells him to terraform her land. For no reason. He just shows up and goes along with it, and he just messes everything up. And he just has really calm, casual responses. He just goes, "Okay. Uh-huh." Like, he doesn't act like a human being, and it's what makes it so fun to watch. You just get to see these people go insane. That's it, Daniel from SL. If you've never seen his videos, go watch them. Those are the best Second Life videos I can think of. That's the best way of handling it. It's most people want to have this crazy goofy character persona going in on there, but it's because they value themselves specifically when they're doing that kind of content. They don't care about the people that they're running into. They want to establish themselves as someone that matters, as opposed to just highlighting and finding people like that on there, which is what's entertaining. You go on there to do it because the people on there are so entertaining when you get yourself lodged deep enough. Going on there and just yelling and calling everybody a faggot, why would you want to watch that? Nothing comes from that. It's the same response every time. Especially when it's somebody who doesn't even care, which that one guy, he runs into that all the time. But yeah, Daniel from SL, if you've never watched his videos, go look them up. He has really good ones. His DayZ videos are good too. He does really good content. You waiting for the delivery boy? I actually have the page pulled up right now. So let's get that pizza going. Let's get that pie going. Let's see. It's open. Oh no, did it close? It did. I should have just started doing it sooner. I guess I could do Geodada. I'm fumbling my words. Help me, everybody. Giordano's is what they're called. They're very popular stuffed pizzas that you can get in Chicago. So if you're ever in the Chicagoland, don't get Giordano's. Get Lou Malnati's. They're way better. Oh my god, Lou Malnati's is amazing. I think that's just the flat-out best pizza you're ever gonna get. Is Second Life still financially profitable or dying out? I think you can still make money from there, but you need to have been relevant since the beginning. Almost nobody plays it anymore, and it was actually depressing hopping back on there with Chris because way back I remember goofing around and messing with people on there years and years ago, and how easy it was to find people. You can't find anyone anymore because of YouTubers. Everybody on there, every single person is always paranoid that you're filming them, and everybody tries really hard to go over the top because they think they're being recorded. And then on top of that, we ran into so many people who were trying to film. We found a lot of people who were being characters. There's no subtlety either. Everybody tries to copy the people who did it the best. You see everybody trying to be your Charlie Winsmore or whatever his name was. They're not subtle in any way. It's obvious, and they're gonna get kicked out of places because of it. Uno's is top tier. That is incorrect. That is incorrect. I am sorry. You will settle for Uno's if you're not here in Chicago, but you are not going to Esteban, that's his name. You're not going to have Uno's if you're actually here. If you're here, you're having Giordano's, Lou Malnati's. There's way better choices if you're actually here. Uno's is just the alternative when you're not here and you need deep dish because you can't really get it anywhere else. I'm sorry. I remember Rockhawk ended up having Uno's and he's like, yeah, it was alright. And it's because that's the thing, is Uno's is not very good in comparison. And then he had Lou Malnati's and got to see the difference. Did people just shrink into small... No, most people quit. That's the thing. Most people just left Second Life. It dried out. And after all those YouTube videos, that was pretty much what put the nail in the coffin. That was it. Nobody wanted to be on there anymore because they knew they were going to get messed with. It was very big when it started out because it was like a revolutionary concept, but at this point it doesn't matter to anybody, which is really sad. Yeah, Little Caesars is not good. Little Caesars you go for if you want cheap pizza. That's it. It is not good. I'm surprised it's still in business. One opened up nearby and I was surprised to hear that. I thought they went under long ago. If you want cheap pizza, you'll do Little Caesars.
I'm just going through the menu. Sorry, I just want to get a good slab of pizza. Want the cheese. I want the crust. I want the sauce. Oh. Let's get a bunch of that going.
Oh boy, this is gonna be really good. Thank you again, everybody who donated. Oh boy, this is gonna be good. I don't know if you hear my tummy rumbling. I haven't eaten anything today. I'm looking forward to this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Should I go for it? Should I go for the party-sized pizza? We could be eating that for a week. I'll do it. You guys donated enough. I'll do it. We're doing the party pizza. One whole party pizza. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. One big pie. How big is the party size? 30 inches. They bring it in an enormous box, but it is a square pizza. I do like the Papa. Yeah, you know what? I talked to Rockcock about this. He said he didn't like Papa John's and acted like really weird about it and said he prefers Pizza Hut. I don't know if it's just a locational thing, but Pizza Hut here does not taste good unless you do like extra sauce and cheese and everything, because they actually have to try to make that. Otherwise, it's just pre-frozen. I know everything about Pizza Hut. Let me tell you, there's some nasty stuff going on behind the scenes. But the thing is, Papa John's is actually alright, and they're cheaper too. Like Papa John's, you can, if you go to Retail Me Not, you can always get like a large pizza from Papa John's for like $12. Pizza Hut, you always have to end up spending 20 something, and it's never worth it. It doesn't taste good. I always get sick from it too. The only good thing about Pizza Hut is that they do stuffed crust, and the only good part of those pizzas too is the crust, because it's different cheese. They have to order these things of string cheese to put into the crust. It's completely different from what they use on the pizza. How's the music scene in Chicago? I would imagine there's a lot of variety, I guess. Although Chief Keef is from here, and he's a mess. His hit song "Macaroni Time." I wonder if he's still around. He was relevant like a year or two ago. I don't think he is anymore. Or he could have died. Suppose that could have happened too. You seem to get sick often lately. Are you okay? I don't know. Listen, the stomach flu happened like a month ago. I've been fine. Did Chief Keef actually die? I know, no, he's alive. Don't you fool me. I know he got shot at. I don't think he died. Yeah, he's not dead. I can't believe he's still going. Hooey. Okay, let's order this pizza. But Chicago's actually pretty nice outside of the whole dying thing. Just don't go south side. I was actually staying where there was a lot of stuff happening, and it's not even that great here. I know there's a GameStop, I think like a mile off from here, that got robbed a week ago. You really have to find a good spot to be living, but Chicago's pretty nice if you can find a good spot to be that's not dangerous. I wouldn't want to give it up because the food here is so good. Say this, I never want to go to New York because it's overpriced, cramped, not convenient in any way. I'm surprised that John lives out there. I think Zach was even telling me he didn't enjoy it when he was out there, because that's the thing, like, if you need to go to the store, you have to line up for 2 hours to go into a Trader Joe's because there's only like 2 of them. The reason New York is so expensive is because it's New York. That's it. It's a reputation they set up and manufactured, and there's no reason it is what it is. I don't really want to move out to California either, but everybody I know is going out there, and I do have a place I'm going to be staying at there if I do end up moving out there, so even though it's expensive and I don't like it there, I might end up doing that at the end of the year, but that's if things that we're all working on end up going well. I want to post more video stuff too. This is my first attempt at a video on my own though, so if it doesn't go well, which I don't think it will, I don't think it's gonna go over well. Shoot, I don't think it's gonna be very, very good. But I'd like to try doing video stuff pretty often. There's like a lot of games I wanna. It feels bad streaming games that are actually good just because I know it's probably not entertaining to watch. Like that JoJo game, I'm sure wasn't fun to watch. It's just a fighting game. But for example, Contra Hardcore, I was gonna play that with Chris and we were gonna do a video on it, but he got really picky because he doesn't like netplay stuttering. But that game is amazing. Like, everybody always compliments Contra 3. I don't even really like Contra 3 that much. I like the side-scrolling stages in Contra 3. The overhead stages are horrible. They're just miserable. Like, nobody wants to play them. They're the worst part of the game, and there's 3 of them, if I remember right. They take too long. They're pretty much about memorization because there's collapsible bridges that just show up. They're not any fun to play. They make you feel sick, especially the one boss that's in the sand and the camera spins around repeatedly. It's horrible. And people say that's the best Contra game, and I never understood that. Half of that game is a good Contra game. The other half is not any fun. But Contra Hardcore is amazing. Like, it's all the best aspects from every Contra game put into one package, and then there's multiple characters, there's branching paths and everything, different endings. Everybody has their own weapon set. There's a strong emphasis on the boss fights in it. It is such a good game. It's easily the best Contra game, and it's like one of the best on the Genesis. It's really, really good. And nobody's ever played it. Nobody's talked about it either. I hate that about it. Like, anyone I ever see on YouTube who mentions it, they're aware of it existing, because they'll do a series on Contra and say like, oh yeah, Contra 3, really good Super Nintendo game. They'll go in depth about it, and then they'll say, also the Sega Genesis had a Contra game, and they just leave it at that because nobody grew up with a Genesis, I guess. But Hardcore is amazing. If you've never played it and you like Contra, you need to go out of your way to go emulate it, I'd say, I guess, because it's expensive now. I got a copy of it years ago for like $5, but thanks to Let's Players, the used game market is ridiculous and everything is overpriced now. I'm a Metal Slug boy. No, I am too. Oh my god. Metal Slug 3 I think is my favorite game of all time. And it just feels so much better to play, and it's designed so much better. Everything about it's better. But if you're going to do a Contra game, you absolutely need to play Hardcore. Skeeter, are there any games that have come out this year that you've liked? I even picked up and played enough. I never got to try Pokken, or Pokken, however you say it. Everybody was telling me to play it. I want to play some Sega Saturn games on here. That guy's name in the chat reminded me of that. Because I have my Saturn hooked up right now. I just need a better capture device for that. Because the Game Bridge doesn't work on Windows 7. I really wanted to play through Guardian Heroes I wanted to play through, Burning Rangers I wanted to play through. Like, I love the Sega Saturn. I've gotten a lot of playtime out of it. It's I can't describe it. It's really cozy to play games on it. Just something about it feels good. Part of it's the controller, I guess. Oh, and Chris just IM'd me and said Aaron has a Project Justice machine. God damn it, I'm jealous. I fucking love Rival Schools. And Waku Waku 7. God damn it. Sorry. What was I saying? Do you mean comfy? Oh, sorry, I didn't meme it right. Even though I wasn't trying to meme. I wasn't trying to meme! I wasn't trying to be a memester. I wish Chris would stop it. He keeps telling me about all these arcade machines. I'd fucking kill to have a Neo Geo machine. I remember when I was in Ohio, they had a 4-game Neo Geo cabinet, and it was $400. And it was functional, everything worked. I think it had Metal Slug X in it, if I remember right. I wanted to get it, but that was the thing, is like you would have to lift it out on your own. There is no way you're going to be able to travel with that, really, unless you want to get a truck or strap it down or something. And like that's so much effort for that as much as I wanted it would have been hard. I'm a sucker for arcade games. I am a big sucker for arcade games, and I would kill to have an actual cabinet. I always wanted oh my god, MagFest. It was amazing being there just because the arcade had I don't remember what it's called. I think Namco made it. It was that rowboat game that you play with 2 people. It didn't work though. Like they had it there for a day and it broke down, which sucked, but they had Virtual on and they had the proper setup for it, and oh my god, it felt amazing playing Virtual on again the proper way in an arcade. It was so cool playing it again. I love Virtual On, and it was really cool getting to play it with a proper setup. I would kill to own that. That would be amazing to actually have. They had Cyber Sled there. They had so many games there. It was great. Everyone knows about Ninja Baseball Batman because of AVG, and it's true. It did catch on because of that. The nice thing about that, at least, is that Ninja Baseball Batman never emulated right, and they fixed how the game was handled a few months after that video, so at least the audio didn't screw up anymore and you could finish the game. Ninja Baseball Batman's pretty good, though. I like that game. Ask Boars for the Irate Gamer game. You know I want that. I've wanted that for a while now, and I even sent him a message about it, but I never got a response. I'm heading out to California just to visit for like a week, though, in June. And I don't know if I'm stopping by to... Chris wants to hang out, but that means I'm hanging out at Aaron's if I do that, which I guess I'll do it. It's weird hearing how many arcade machines he has, though. I doubt he ever touches any of them. Ugh. I would never want to do anything if I had all of that. If I had, like, Project Justice and Waku Waku 7, I had all these arcade machines set up, I wouldn't ever want to do anything. Like, yeah, that's every American arcade. That's every single American arcade. There was a really, really nice one nearby where I lived when I was younger. It's called Super Just Games, and it was amazing. Oh my god, they had everything, and they always would get games like the month they came out. They had the JoJo game hooked up at one point. Like, they had everything there. Third Strike was a really big deal when they set it up. They even had custom cabinets and everything. It was great. And then Capcom bought it, and it got renamed to Nickel City. They shut down because it was a huge, huge place. They had 3 whole rooms dedicated to it. They even had like indoor bumper cars and everything. And they closed down like 2/3 of the place, so it's just a tiny room now. They got rid of almost every game, so it's just ticket games. It's worthless. They ruined it. And that's what happened to most arcades in America. Most are just trash. They typically people who go to them at this point anyways just want to play like a hunting game or something, or they want to play ticket games, so that's why you never see anyone going beyond that. And it's sad. A lot of games you're just never going to see physically ever again. And that's really weird to think about, because there's a lot of arcade games that I had to do a lot of research just to figure out what they were named again, because I loved them a lot when I was younger, but I didn't remember the names, and I'm never going to see them in a setting again. I'm never going to see them in a proper arcade setting. Nobody's going to have them. And that's just weird to think about. It's weird thinking like you played these, you remember them so well because you played them so much when you were younger, and you're never going to properly experience them like that again. That was it. Some of those games don't even emulate right, so that's it. Gamers, do you suffer from depression? I just get sad when I think about video games because I don't really like where things are. I think we've all made that very clear. We're typically pretty happy when we're getting to go back and play stuff that we liked a lot, but whenever you're reminded of where things currently are at, it's always kind of a bummer. Even if you like a lot of the releases coming out now, like, I don't hate a lot coming out, I'm just indifferent to it. I'm not interested in most things coming out currently. Game genres I really enjoyed are just kind of gone at this point. But that's the thing. Even if you're fine with where games are at right now, if you knew how much was just going on within the industry itself, who these people were behind the scenes, people writing for these websites. That's the thing too, that Jonathan Holmes guy is a shining example of kind of how depressing things are. Everybody takes it really seriously. Everyone takes themselves really seriously, and it's a shame. Like, just lighten up and have fun. You're getting to work within video games. How on earth are you treating this like it's a serious thing and everything needs to be miserable 24/7? It's lots of shady stuff going on. Things being done. After working for a company and everything, I got to see a lot that was depressing. It's yeesh. Do you guys still follow Gamergate? Is Gamergate even a thing at this point? Is that even a thing at this point? I just remember like the first week of it, and then everybody dropped it. I know Rockhawk kind of felt stupid for it because everybody misunderstood what it was even supposed to be. Because I remember what everybody was saying the whole point was, but it just kind of became a us versus them war between both sides, and I didn't care for any of it. One side was clearly more insane, but that's the thing, is I didn't... Yeesh. It was just a mess. The game industry is absolutely fucked up, and I think the reason Rodcock hopped on all of that was because, like, yeah, you know, that's how he felt. The game industry is fucked up, and he thought that was what he was going along for, but that was the thing. The people who started all that off and were, like, trending the name and everything were people who just wanted to make this, about the... That's the video games, they don't. Like, they don't ever mention games, or, like, they'll even look back upon it and say, like, remember that? Because that was the thing. They were just using that as a way... I think... were going along with it when it was happening, and people who were against it when it was happening. That was the thing. The reason so many people do this with video games in specific is because the audience are a bunch of nerds, for the most part, and they're really, really easy to manipulate. It's why so many people keep writing these articles saying why you should feel bad and all these things in games need to be changed, and people are easily swayed and go, oh, I didn't know me enjoying a stupid video game was a problem. Or it's why you had the opposite end when all of that was going on, where people were saying, like, oh, you need to get mad at these people directly over these issues that are completely irrelevant to you. And they go, oh, well, I mean, I like video games, so I guess I'll do that. It was just a complete mess. And both sides were kind of doing the same thing, although the people against it are the people in the industry, and I'm not gonna vouch for any of that. They're all their own special kind of insane. They're way worse. But that's the thing, is it was a complete mess, and it was black and white, us versus them. Both ends were doing it. It was a train wreck. Nothing ever went anywhere. And everything they said it was supposed to be about kind of got dropped pretty quickly, so yeah, that's kind of what I remembered. Well, that's the thing, is the game industry in specific, which that did a great job highlighting, gamers are very easy to manipulate. It is probably the most awkward audience that you could find for anything. I guess comic books are there too, but that's the thing, is oof. Everybody recognizes that, and it's partially why this is how things kind of are. In any other industry, if people knew that this is how, for example, I don't even want to use the word journalist, that always feels wrong to apply that to video games, but if you're ever going to bring that up, like integrity of these people who write for these major websites and publications and everything based around video games, if that was in anything else, people would call it out and you'd be pushed right out for it. Like, movie critics, obviously they will make deals here and there, but it's really under wraps and behind closed doors, and for the most part there's respected critics for a reason. If you had, like, clear-cut examples of, let's say, Roger Ebert when he was around, he had clear-cut examples of him being published in the news, of him, like, taking bribes or something like that, it'd be a big deal to people. People would care a lot more, because film is much more respected as an industry. Games aren't. And games, I know there's this fight to make it more respected, but with how things are right now, it's never going to happen anyways, because everybody in the industry is a joke to begin with. Nobody's ever going to take it seriously. It's video games. But that's the thing, is, like, every single thing in this industry is screwed up. But as depressing as all of it is to think about, which it usually is, I always get bummed out because this is, like, where I'm doing work. Like, I'm working on games and stuff, and this is what's surrounding me. The nice thing to know, at least, is that Steam, specifically, has opened things up a lot. Just in general, digital distribution and how open it is to people. The indie scene used to be your best bet, really. If you're doing an independent title, that was going to be your only way for any publication to talk about you any possible success to come from it. If you weren't in with the indie clique, most of them are located in like San Francisco and everything. If you weren't in with them, they were just going to shun you. They were going to push you out of the way. Nobody was going to buy your game because it was difficult to really get indie games out there to begin with. If you're going to get on Xbox Live Marketplace, for example, like the Xbox Live Arcade, that was a ton of money just to post yourself on there to possibly get approval. It was a lot of work, and you had to have a publisher. There was so much behind it. You needed support, so you had to suck up to these people. But that's gone now. You don't need to suck up to anybody. You can just do a game on your own. If people don't like you, they're probably going to go out of their way to try to prevent you from being successful. But with like Let's Plays and everything on YouTube, anything has potential at this point. And that's at least the nice thing I can say right now, is that I think there's potential in the future for things to get better. The thing is, too, with something like Steam and digital games in general, I think people have caught on now that it's better to buy a game for $10 or $15 instead of throwing $60 out there for something you're probably going to play once and then return the next day. There's a lot of companies are being hit a lot harder and struggling more just because they've been recycling the same concepts over and over again, and nobody really cares at this point. They don't want to keep giving them money. A lot of publishers are going under, which kind of good, kind of bad. Depends. But things are changing. There's a lot happening. So, is Xbox Live Indie Games still alive? It is not. They ended it, which is too bad because those games were really funny and would have been a gold mine to go through. You can bribe a Let's Play. It's true. That's absolutely true. Let's Play. The big name Let's Players, like, are you kidding me? It's so transparent in most of their videos. They will promote games just because they were paid to. It's why you have like a Let's Play channel, like a big gaming channel. 1 week they're playing with smartphone cars because they got paid $20,000 to be on a contract deal to do it. Like, yeah, it's very apparent. Pro Jared is a great example of that. He did a video on The Elder Scrolls Online, and he mentions a contract over and over again saying how he can't say these things about it. I wonder what those things were. Probably going too much into the game itself. Maybe actually listing off negatives. That's the thing. Donkey got in trouble for that because Microsoft was mad that he made fun of a game. That's how it is. Almost all the big Let's Players take money to just talk about stuff. We even got sent. I shouldn't say we because I wasn't around during it, but that stupid Rolling Ranch game. That was a phone company was sending it to us and everything, and they wanted us to promote it for them and just do all this stuff. And we didn't. I keep saying we. Who did the video? Carnivore? We all got to play it at least. I was there during that, like, talking to everybody, and I was friends with them. I wasn't working on anything with the Best Gamers really yet. I helped with a couple things, but not much. But that was the thing was, with that game, it was just it wanted to be Angry Birds. Like, it was just a knockoff and everything, and they were expecting all these. If you look it up, Rolling Ranch, if you look up videos on it, it's probably all these small channels. I shouldn't say probably, it is these small channels who, what I meant to say was they probably were hoping that would be them getting favors in return from the developers, getting some money for it, getting promoted, and Carnivore just shit on it. He didn't care. Although the developers of that game didn't seem to really mind that we made fun of it, because they at least got attention. But that's the thing, is it's everywhere. It is everywhere. Someone I know got offered a deal to play Alone in the Dark, that new one that came out, the really bad one that came out, and the contract deal in specific said you cannot list off any negatives about this. So, like, that's the thing. It's moving over now from these gaming blogs to the YouTubers, because people who are developing games are they're more in touch than a lot of these bloggers are. They know who people trust at this point. They know that the focus. But even with all of that being a thing, Let's Plays are still Let's Plays. Random people will just play games they like sometimes, so people digging for have potential to still just get attention on its own anyways. Even if everybody in the industry wants it to fail, there's still potential it could have some success. It's just unlikely. But that's the thing. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Things might actually improve in the future. I at least feel that way after everything I've been working on and seeing. People I've been working with. One of the companies I worked for, they have no money left at this point. They might shut down soon, and they were making horrible decisions. And they were trying to take notice of like everything happening around them and saying, "Oh, what's your guys' plan for DLC on day one?" Like that was one of the very first things they mentioned when we were working on the game. Because that's how they were saying you get replay value out of a game. You introduce DLC to it. That's your replay value. You don't make a game that's long-lasting or appealing. You just keep shoving stuff into it later on, and that's supposed to be the replay value. And that's they're failing now, and they deserve to be. But that's like the thing. That's what a lot of these game companies actually think. The Xbox 360, that whole generation, that's when a lot of the stuff came up, and the whole business sense in gaming became a thing. But thanks to Steam, digital distribution, Let's Plays, even though people are getting paid off for Let's Plays, it's such a broad thing and anybody can do it that still it can help people out. People are getting to see all these games now that they would never have seen years before, and it's hurting the higher end of the industry. And even the opposite end, because that's the thing is artistic indie games and AAA games are like two different extreme ends of things. The middle ground usually was what would just get shut out, but that's not really happening as much anymore. You're getting to get a better taste of that. So, I don't know. I could keep going on and on about this, but I should probably order this food already. Also, it's 10. Thanks to everybody who donated. Holy cow, that's a lot of money. Oh my god. Oh, that's food for a week. Oh boy. Thank you everybody who donated. That's food for a week. Oh. Thanks though. Thanks for watching this poo-poo stream. The stinky poo-poo stream. That's it. See y'all later, I guess. Whew. I can't wait to eat. Oh boy.